After the First Sino-Japanese War, the Qing dynasty was in an even weaker position than before, and the empires of Europe were looking to exploit this. Between 1860 and 1896, the Germans had been examining Jiaozhou Bay as a possible naval base. On November 1st, the Big Sword Society murdered 2 German Roman Catholic priests in what was known as the Julia Incident. The German government quickly exploited this incident. Admiral von Diederich directed his entire squadron towards Jiaozhou Bay and consolidated his position there. Negotiations with the Qing began on March 6, 1898, and soon both parties agreed to a 99-year lease of the bay. The treaty was ratified by the Reichstag on April 8th, and the territory came under German protection by imperial decree on April 27th. For Russia, the Liaotung Peninsula was of particular interest as one of the few ice-free ports in the region. In 1895, Japan had secured the peninsula in the Treaty of Shimonoseki, but was soon pressured to return it to the Qing dynasty. On December 15, 1897, Russia, fearing that without action they may lose their chance to seize the port of Dalian, had its fleet steam into the Dalian harbor. On March 27, 1898, Russia signed the lease of the Liaotung Peninsula, also known as the Pavlov Agreement, with the Qing dynasty. The treaty granted Russia a 25-year lease on Dalian and Lushun, as well as the right to lay a new branch of the Chinese Eastern Railway, what would become the South Manchurian Railway. On March 28th, Britain, anxious of Russian presence in China, demanded the Qing dynasty lease Weihaiwei. On April 2nd, the Chinese government gave in to the demand and leased Weihaiwei to Britain for as long as Russia stayed in Dalian. The British fleet raised its flag in Weihaiwei on May 24th. On April 10th, France, looking to reinforce the position of French Indochina, signed a 99-year lease of Kwangchu-Wan. On June 9th, Britain, seeking to bolster its Hong Kong territory, signed an agreement allowing the expansion of Hong Kong for 200 miles. These unequal treaties advanced European interest in the region at the expense of the Qing dynasty. The scramble for China would come to an end when the U.S. created the Open Door policy in 1899, giving all powers equal access to China.